Hello everyone and welcome back to E.G. Jules Lapidary. As I promised you last time that I was going to show you how to dop the opal, willow opal in particular. Willow opal, as I said, it's hydrophonic and it will absorb the water while you're working, and once it does that you actually lose the color. So before you polish your stone, you have to leave it for maybe about a week or two even to get the color back, which the water will dissipate or evaporate, and the colors will come back. So after you get the colors back, then you can polish it. But right now I'm going to show you how to dop it. And I use two different ways of dopping it. One is using wood glue, and the second way is using super glue. The super glue, in order to take it out, you need to apply heat to take it out, and most people are afraid to do that and apply heat to the opal because they think it's going to crack. Now, I used it for faceting and I used it for just scabbing, and it does work pretty good. So I'm going to show you that. First thing I'm going to show you is the how to do it with the wood glue. Now, this one here is Titebond 2, which is premium wood glue and excellent water resistance. So it's ideal for exteriors. Now, this is water resistant, but even though it is water resistant, I have to cover the glue on the dop. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to use this dop, and I'm going to use, here's a willow opal that I'm going to cut, or I'm going to dop it here. So what you do is you take the wood glue and you apply some on your dop. Just enough here, and you just stick it up on your, it's kind of messy, but once you get it on, it's okay. So now you got to realize that this is going to be kind of soft, so you have to leave it in a position where you could actually let it dry. And what I do is I leave it to dry for overnight, and leave it in a position that doesn't fall off or anything like that. Now, I had some that I did yesterday, so they're already dry. So this one here is already dry. It's a small one, but what I usually do before I start cutting, now once you cut it and you use water, you don't want the glue to soften and then it comes off. So what I do is I use nail polish, and this one here is Miracle Cure for Severe Problem Nails. Well, it does work anyway, so it doesn't matter the color. This one here, I think it's clear. So what you do is you take that nail polish and you just go over the glue, and you just let it dry. I hate the smell of it, but I don't know how. Okay, I got another one here that I'm gonna also do at the same time. And once that dries, then you're good to go, and you can start cutting with that. Now, to take it out after you finish, now remember, as I said, after you finish cutting, you leave it to dry for about a week, and once the color comes back to it, then you start using the final polish on it. So Now this one here I can start working as soon as it dry, they dry very quickly, so I can work with this one here. Now for the super glue, which I mostly use right now because I don't have to wait, I use nails like I used before. I got these here, they work pretty good, but instead of using the head I use the tip. I just grind it off depending on the size of your stone. So you could also use finishing nails. These are finishing nails, and they work pretty good with the using the head. They're kind of small, and you could use that too. I prefer this one here because the diameter is bigger and you can have a good hold on it, but either one will work. Now with the super glue, like I mentioned before, I use also the instant bond to hold it very quickly. So now I'm going to use super glue to hold this one here. Put some on now. And I'll put some also on the nail. Now you remember you gotta hold it a little bit because it's not gonna hold right away, so you gotta keep holding it until it dries. It doesn't take long to do that. So now I have it like this. So that's really good. And then what I do once it's centered, I use the instant bond and just give it a little spray. And now hold it straight, and it's going to take a couple of seconds, and then it should be okay. Actually, it will take more than a couple of seconds, but once will hold, then it will be tight. Here it is. So now this should be okay. And what I have to do is just put it aside to let it dry further before I start working on that. Okay, so now we're saying, okay, how are we going to take it out from here? Now this is glued and it's already roughed out, and as you can see the colors are not there yet, so I have to leave it sitting for a while before I start polishing that. So but just for demonstration I'm going to take it out and I'm going to re-glue it later on for when I start polishing. So to do this, I said I'm going to use the heat, and I'm going to use my torch here to get it out. So let's do this. Okay. Let's see that. Now let me adjust this one. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it here like this. Here you go. Just came out right now. So now remember, this is hot, so you gotta leave it aside in a way that you don't touch it for a while. And now we're done with that. Now you're gonna have some glue here, but the glue you can actually scrape it off from the bottom. And now this is out. Okay, take a knife and it's easy to chip off. But here's your opal. It's done properly. It's not cracked or anything else. It's not even hot. You know, the heat doesn't transfer to the stone, and that's the reason it doesn't damage the stone. So the heat, it will start at the point wherever I concentrate the heat on, and it start to go both ways. So as soon as it comes towards the glue, it will melt the glue and came off very easily. So I hope that this will help you out in doping the Wello Opal, and good luck. If you have any questions, just let me know, and don't forget to subscribe, so every time I do a video you'll be able to see it right away, or you get a message, email message to tell you that I have a new video on YouTube. Thank you for watching and have a good day.